Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just talking in general. I'm just saying I'm going to dish this white sugar, 2 tablespoons in the bowl to get it ready, okay? Just give me a shout whenever you're ready. I'm ready.
How are we doing for time, Nick?
Well, I make it 12:59.
Right.
Close. Chrissy, you're good for the intro and the outro.
Pardon?
You're good for the intro and the outro today?
Yeah.
Are you prepared? Do you have a notepad?
Of course not.
Okay.
And next Wednesday we've got donuts, haven't we?
We do. We
We're looking
do.
forward to those donuts.
But it's now 1 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon, and we're doing our cook along live. I'm going to pass over to our hostess, Chrissy Edgehill Crump.
Good morning. It's not raining. It's a lovely day, and we're going to do something very nice today for our lunch. We are going to do Vietnamese mung bean fritters with Belle. Hello, Belle.
Hi, hello, hi, Missy.
Hi, Belle. Now, Belle, tell us, where are you at the moment? Where do you live?
I am in Tenterden, in Kent.
In Kent. Oh, so you've got a bit more sun than us then in Cheshire.
No, unfortunately, it's a bit windy, it's cloudy, and a bit of rain this morning.
Well, do you know what? We're having a bit of sun and lovely Vietnamese fritters today, so that'll cheer us all up, won't it?
Yeah,
bring a bit of heat into our life, even though it's chilly heat. So talk us through what we need to make these fritters.
Yes, it's very simple, easy, and tasty dish. Everyone can make this. It's so simple, and you can make it for snacks. You can make for appetizer. You can make it for quick lunch. And it's suitable for vegan, vegetarians. Apart from the dipping sauce that you have to substitute the fish sauce to salt or soy sauce. But I would probably prefer salt in this dipping sauce. And what we got here, this is I blend this split mung beans or mung dal, whatever they call, with my food processor. So you get a bit of texture like a hummus.
So we soaked these overnight, didn't we?
Yes.
They need at least 8 hours, do they?
Yes, the best thing is to soak them the day before overnight as long as possible, really, because you don't want to put them in the hot water, otherwise they release too much starch in it and it becomes too starchy. So you want in room temperature water. Leave them overnight if you can. If you don't have overnight, you forgot, you can do it first thing in the morning and just maybe use a lukewarm water, and about 2-3 hours will do the job as well.
That lukewarm water will speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It will speed things up a bit. So what we want is we want it to soften it, for it to double inside, and it's easy to blend and it's easy to cook. So yeah, and hopefully you all like it. I'm sure you all tried mung beans before, or
yeah,
you either having like Indian curry. You probably don't come
like
across Thai or Southeast Asian as much, because usually we use these in desserts, in pudding. You don't come across a lot of savory mung beans down in Southeast Asia. Usually they use it in the filling, stuffing, in the in the steam bun or in the little Chinese cake, things like that. But yeah, this one we make into savory dish. And
lovely.
You like it. And
yeah. I didn't manage to go to the big supermarket and I only have chickpeas, but that's an okay.
That will have to do, Nick, I'm sure. I never tried with chickpea, but they do have the same texture to it. You can use it in the tin, or you can use a dry one, but again, do the same thing, which is soak them up overnight, soften it before, and then just blend it with a bit of liquid in there. Yeah. So what you got? You got a tin? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. And but if you've got a chance, I would recommend trying mung bean. You should find them, in your big supermarket. You should find them in the Asian corner, where they sell dry herbs, lentils, or dried chickpea, dry beans. They sit alongside the shelf there.
Okay.
So hopefully.
Next time.
Yeah. So Belle, what's the first thing we're going to do, and what do we need when we do this?
First, we do the dipping sauce. I hope you all got the ingredients that prepare in advance. Have you chopped all your herbs ready to go? Yeah, so we got ginger, we got chopped shallots there. We got the chopped spicy red chili, the Thai red chili. Or we got chopped garlic, which is going to use in the dipping sauce, and I cut a few lime wedges to ready for the dipping sauce, and then chopped coriander.
Okay.
And we're going to start with the dipping sauce. Is that okay, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. I just put 2 tablespoons of white sugar in here. And if you got hot water ready, which I boiled my kettle earlier, I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons of hot water.
It's best to use white sugar.
Yeah, it's best to use white sugar. But you can try the brown one, but I just don't like that sort of the taste, you know, with the what you call it.
It would give a totally different taste, wouldn't it, Belle? It would be more like that caramel taste from the brown sugar, wouldn't it?
That's what I don't like it in this type of dipping sauce. So if you stir it until the sugar dissolves, you don't need to worry about it become completely dissolved. As long as the majority is gone. And then
boiling water, Belle.
Pardon?
That boiling water you put in there.
Yeah, that's just from the kettle. Just put 2 tablespoons in there. Look like we're going to have to wait for Nick to boil his water. Sorry, I should have said to you to boil your water, man. Get the hot water ready. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, you got white wine vinegar, guys?
Yep.
Right, we're going to use a tablespoon of that in here, and just keep mixing it, keep stirring it.
I had already added my vinegar to my fish sauce. That's all right, isn't it?
Yes, you use salt if you don't want fish sauce. I recommend just use half teaspoon of salt in it.
So if you're a vegan, you wouldn't use the fish sauce, you'd use the salt instead.
No, not at all, yes. If you're vegan, vegetarian, just use salt in it. Okay? And then we've got fish sauce. Smelly, but lovely, you know. So we're going to put 3 tablespoons of fish sauce in there. I'm just using my normal, like a dishing spoon, just to measure it. And then keep mixing. You probably start seeing that the sugar starts to, like, you know, dissolve pretty much. But again, like I said, don't worry. By the end of it, all this acid from vinegar, and then see there. So lemon in England, if you buy in Thailand, of course you double the price. So yeah, right. So we're gonna squeeze some lime juice in there. Again, you could get the same ratio to the fish sauce, which is about 3 tablespoons. And then give it a good mix. And now we're going to add garlic, the chopped garlic and chili. So the chili, I'll leave it to you guys to decide how many you wanted, because at the end of the day, it's you that suffer, not me. So you make the decision on chili, okay? Just going to add a whole clove of garlic that I chopped earlier. I'm going to use half of the chili, which is about 1 red chili here. You can add as much as you like, but don't forget.
That's a whole clove of garlic's going in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the chopped one.
Lovely.
Chop the whole clove of garlics, and then you got the I use about a whole one broccoli chopped in there. So this is what it should look like.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, that's it. Mommy, you don't seem to add a lot of chili in there.
No, I'm not a chili person, but I did try it, and it's really nice sauce.
That's the morning.
Yeah.
I know, how embarrassing.
I'm not a chili person myself.
No, but you know what? It's really nice. This sauce is amazing. I love it.
It's very like you can dip it with anything. You can use it instead of sweet chili sauce. You know, sometimes I make plain noodle, and do a bit of meat, and I just throw this whole dipping sauce in there with it, and garnish with some, coriander and bean sprout, etc. And it's just bring the whole dish, to the dish.
I've just dipped my finger in it, Belle and Marnie. I've just dipped my finger. It's really tasty. Oh, it's got a bit of a kick.
Yeah, exactly.
So I hope you all like it. And this is, lovely dipping sauce to go with the our fritters in a minute. Are we all done here with the dipping sauce?
Yeah, it's cracking. Yeah.
Yeah, it really reminds me of Vietnamese sauce.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Now we're gonna do the marinade. Now we're gonna put all the ingredients in here. We're gonna start with all these dry ingredients with the plain 2 tablespoons of plain flour in here. Just sprinkle that in, and then you got half teaspoon of salt, and this about a teaspoon of the bicarbonate soda. This will help.
Belle, can I interrupt you a moment? Now the salt. Now when I did my pureeing of my mung beans, I put salt in that.
Then you don't have to add any more.
Pardon? I don't have to add any more.
Yeah, no. If you add salt when you blend it already, you don't need to add unless you try it later and you feel like you could do with a bit more, then you just have a pinch or something in it. Yeah.
What does the bicarb of soda do, Belle?
Pardon?
What does the bicarb of soda do?
Mung bean, it got the texture which is quite dense. It's really it's not light if you cook them together. They hold together, so when you do something like this, like you fry them up, then you need to use the bicarbonate soda to make it lighter, make it more fluffy. So it will have a lighter texture inside. So what it is just help it even fluffier. And when you fry them, you can see that.
Good raising agent, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly that. So, right, we'll just put that in. And we got paprika and coriander, ground paprika and coriander here. So put that all in. And then just mix it until all the mixture combine really well.
Just run me through the proportions of those again, Belle. Is it a spoon of paprika?
Yeah, just a teaspoon, a small teaspoon of it, Nick.
And what else?
A good mix. And then coriander, ground coriander, a teaspoon.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you mix it really well, smell lovely already. And then we're going to add the fresh ingredients now. Again, I got a whole shallot here. It depends, you don't need to worry about this fresh herb. The more you add, the better, really. So you don't need, unless you don't like this sort of oniony taste, so you can cut them down. But I use a whole, I would say medium-sized shallot. You could use onion as well.
Yeah. I've used spring onion today, Belle, because I couldn't get scallops.
Is fine as well. So we use that in. And ginger.
Yeah.
And coriander. And then the chili. I recommend 1 to 2. If you are very like a sort of a hot person, you can add 2, or more. But if you think I'm going to be on my safe side, just use 1. And then just mix it. And if you've got any children or people who doesn't like chili, just separate the batter and leave chili to last, and then you just separate the batter and then you can add the one with chili in it and the batter for children in it. But my children, they love a bit of a kick. Yeah, I train them well. So.
Oh, I feel embarrassed now. Charlie even say if I put some black pepper in, and Charlie said, "Is it too spicy, mommy?"
Oh no!
It's terrible.
I just let them try in there with little, just bits by bits and see their reaction, and then they actually enjoy it. And they can eat all my curry, which is good. So I don't have to cook them.
Mind you, when we go to Thai temple, they always make a proper spicy food like gang gang pha, jungle curry. Yeah, really proper earthy flavor. And I'm the only one that just stood there and just like, yeah.
So that's why it's best to do it ourselves. My son loves jungle curry, believe it or not. He's love it. He can, gobble all up. And I add a bit of kick to it, but not too spicy, so he can enjoy it. But if he try a proper Thai one, he'll probably cry.
Belle, how loose is your mixture at the moment?
Yeah, this is what mine look like.
Oh, so it's still quite loose?
No.
No? Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's got more liquid into it. Can I see yours one then, Brucey?
Pardon?
Could I see your one?
Yeah, this is mine.
Okay. We've only got one.
Too wet?
No, it's okay. You know what it is? It doesn't matter really. As long as you don't get it too wet, because if you get it too wet, you just get a different texture. Just make it lighter, when you fry it, and you probably shape it up. You can't shape it this time. Forget about it. We're not shaping it. We're just going to drop it in. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to worry that your hand won't get dirty with this stick.
If mine is too dry here.
Yeah, a little bit. I would probably put about two tablespoons of water in there, Marnie. Okay. Just to sort of make it a little bit more runny. And sorry, while I'm talking too much there, I forgot that we should heat up our oil here.
I've gone for a chili paste, which is actually added in.
Yeah, look, lovely colour, Danny.
Very nice colour there.
Yeah. Do you know what? The whole idea of this cooking, or the whole idea of giving out recipe, is to make your own. Really, I'll give you what would be sort of like a basic. This is what I do. This is what I put. But you can always add whatever. You can add sweet corn in it. You can add maybe green pea in it. Add any texture or even sort of spices. You could try. Make your own recipe. Make the difference to it. This recipe is always room to improve. As well. Yeah, but I use about 2 cups of sunflower oil. I'm going to use it to shallow fry it. This you can deep fry it. You can shallow fry it, or you can pan fry it like a pancake. So whichever you prefer, really. So
how deep is the oil, Belle?
I use about 2 cups in my frying pan. So it's about, I would say, about 2 centimeters.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just going to turn it on. I'll heat it up on medium high at the moment because I want to heat up the oil quickly, and I will turn it down a bit. Well, we've all been through this oil testing already, haven't we? So we know
yes,
the
I like your
trick.
chopstick.
Yes, so we know the trick. Make sure that you use that trick. And when you're ready,
it's a brilliant tip.
Yes, I've got a chopstick here.
I wonder how Kath is doing. Is Kath there?
Sorry.
The angle on Kath's camera is a bit funny. Is Kath there? I've seen.
Nice ceiling.
Yes. Anyway, we're going to use the our dishing spoon here. So we're going to use this to shape the batter. Okay. This depends on how loose your batter is or how thick they are. So if you're quite thick, you probably can shape it quite well with using two together. Like this. So shape it up. We don't make it too big, okay? We try to make it about a tablespoon size, like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
But if you want quite loose, it doesn't matter. You could just scoop it out on your tablespoon like this, and then we can drop it down gently when the oil is hot enough. So let's see. I think my oil is, almost there. Bubble a little bit.
Well, while we're waiting for our oil bell, have we got anyone new cooking with us today, Nick and Dale?
Well, we don't know if Kath's there. She's not replying.
And have we got people live on Facebook or watching on Facebook?
Or Instagram.
Or Instagram?
Chris should know, but he's not chatting.
Oh, okay.
You might know how many are on YouTube.
I keep having a look. It looks good. There was like 10 of people on Instagram. Now there's just me for the second, so that's good.
Well, let's hope they're cooking along. But they can always do this at a later date, can't they? They can go to the video and try it out at a later date.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They're all on the website.
Turn the light off behind me, but you can still see me, right? Because my lighting is a bit too shiny and it's reflect the oil. You probably can't see what I was doing. So
it looks good, Belle.
Yeah, perfect. Right. My oil is hot now. When yours hot, you can go in. So this is what I do. I use another spoon to help me sort of go as low as you can because you don't want to drop it too high because you don't want to get the hot oil splash at you. Just go in, and then scoop more. Basically,
now, how many should we put in, Belle? Because obviously, the more we put in, that will reduce the temperature, won't it?
Yeah, you can put it as many as you can once the oil is hot. So you don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep going because it's not very cold dish. So the temperature of the oil will not drop too much.
Marnie's doing fast. Marnie's already got 7 in there.
Wow.
You have your oil on already, Marnie?
Yeah, my oil is super hot, so I just went for it. Sorry.
Yeah, just
I can't wait. It looks really good, and it's I know it's going to be a great dish. So I try to make sure so I can have the first try.
How long do they take, Belle?
Pardon?
How long do
It doesn't take long at all. It takes if you shallow fry it like me, if you deep fried it, then of course it will cook all around very quickly. It takes about 3 minutes. But if you
mine are quite deep.
Shallow fry it, you have to flip it over. So make sure that before you turn it over, it's more goldish around the edge of it. And the filling, it's like a cooking pancake. You don't flip it over while the filling at the top still wet. Make sure that it's a little bit drier before you turn it over.
Okay.
I would say about 2 to 3 minutes on each side.
I'm liking the look of them.
And
I'm
golden
liking the
colour.
shape. They're
I'm
nice
gonna-
shape, Belle.
Pardon?
That little tip, you know, the 2 spoons, I like. They come out a lovely shape, don't they?
Yeah, it's create like a sort of wedges, you know, lovely wedge color. I mean, side. So yeah, because I'm shallow fry it, I can see that the top of mine is still quite wet, and I'm not going to turn it in. And you could probably see around the edge of it where the oil start bubbling around it, start cooking the side, and it hardened a little bit. So then you can, you know, turn it when you're ready. Because if it's too wet at the top, when you flip it over, it's gonna splash and it's gonna create lots of bit around it. So you don't want to do that. So the first one that I dropped in actually got nice color yellow. I'm just turning it now. I'm just gonna go around, turn each one of them. How are you doing, Manny? How's your one?
My one's still not ready to turn, so I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
just
it's
leave it.
because of
As long as if you've got a sort of medium heat, not medium high, sort of medium low, because otherwise it will burn too quickly before you cook it. Just as long as the oil is nice and hot, sizzling away, you know, that's what you need really.
Is it too hot, this oil?
Turn it down a bit. Turn the heat down a bit. If it's too hot. It shouldn't create too much bubble around it. You know.
Oh,
I'll just turn my camera down a bit and see my one. Can you see mine?
So what number are you on, Belle? What kind of temperature?
I'm using a camping gas today
Uh-huh.
because I usually have my what you call it, the induction hobs. So it sometimes can be a bit temperamental. So I use the and the heat is, I would say, can you see it? About a medium, not too high, sort of, you know.
Yeah.
So Belle, can you see mine?
Pardon?
Can you see mine? Are these? Do you think these are done yet?
Can I have a look?
Can you see them?
No, it's not. Your other camera is not working.
Really?
Can you see that?
Your second camera's not working, Chrissy.
Sorry.
Not.
Right, I'm going
Okay, this is what mine looks like at the moment.
Yep, that's it. So grab a few tea towels and we're going to soak up some oil in it. Okay. The first batch is ready to come out, and this is what mine look like. Can you see it? Can you see it? So it should be very crispy from the outside, and the inside should cook really well.
So Belle, do you make these quite often? No, obviously. The dish you cook for a lot of people, is it?
Yeah, once it's nice, sort of crispy, you could tell it, yeah, and it's nice golden color. You can, you know, dish it out and then start the second batch in there. You can make loads of this recipe. You can put it in, if you don't eat them all today, put it in the fridge. You can do it again tomorrow.
Put the mixture in the fridge and then shake them the next day.
Yes.
Yeah, and these would be a great little cafe thing, wouldn't they? They'd be good at a drinks party or something.
Yes, it's very good for the party. Sometimes I offer them for vegan customer for the canapé, little canapé. Just make it smaller.
So you host parties for you, Belle? You do catering for events, and you cater for dinner parties?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah. So this will go down really, really well with that dipping sauce, I'll tell you.
So have you been doing many parties at the moment?
Well, I have one actually coming up on the 12th of September.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a hens night party because they're supposed to go through this in March, but because of this COVID-19, so they have to move it to September. And because now I'm working in the restaurant, so I try not to really do as many as I used to. So yeah, I'm cutting down on my catering really. I'm concentrating on more teaching side for now,
Okay.
and then work in the restaurant.
What is your restaurant called, Belle, and where
Just
is
Bell's
it?
Thai Kitchen. Bell's Thai Kitchen at William Caxton, Tenterden.
Ah.
Yeah, so I just use my name. Anyway, you're
So you're a
coming.
bit busy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've just
I'm
eaten
quite
one.
busy, and I'm working again tonight. How's it, Chrissy? Any good?
Mm. It's fabulous, and the sauce is such a compliment to the Fritters.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether I'd like these, but they're great.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. You know, I taught these dish to a lot of Vietnamese classes at school, local school, and people love it. You know? They never
They
thought
look so
having
lovely
vegetables
too.
was so good. You know.
They look so sweet because they're sort of almost they're three-sided. You know, the thing you do with the spoons.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you can impress this to all vegan, vegetarian friends. You know, they'll love it. Do you like it, Manny?
Yeah,
Good, isn't
I
it?
couldn't wait.
Yeah. Shall we finish this off now? See how quick it is? So you can go on through your day and do anything else.
I think mine is a little bit like that, but I did try it because it tastes lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Nick? I'm very keen to find out how the chickpea tastes like.
Well, to be honest, it has kind of like a lot of it is kind of disintegrated into the oil a little bit.
Oh no!
That's one of
Did you
the-
put flour in? Did you
Maybe
add flour in?
I didn't forget any ingredients this time.
Yeah.
But
But have you been able to shape them up like so?
I'm feeling confident about 5 of them. 5 of them are going to look good, I think. So
Yeah.
just maybe another minute or 2, and then I'll take them out of the
Well,
oven.
because chickpea is like you're making like a falafel thing, and they say sometimes if you don't shape them properly, they can't have too much liquid in them because they will fall apart. That's one thing about chickpea as well. Sorry, I should have mentioned that to you. Yeah. Try with the mung beans next time, and I hope you get a few bits that it shape up together.
Definitely.
Oh, Belle,
Yes.
this is so gorgeous. The sauce is amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm so
you not
impressed.
stop eating, Bunny. That's look good.
Yeah, look at them.
That little
I
one.
just think they're so pretty.
Yeah, it is very pretty. Right.
It tastes great.
Shall we wrap this up now, Chrissy?
Absolutely. Do you know what? Now, that's been a really lovely dish. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Because I sort of even with the Thai fritters that Marnie did, the sweet corn ones, I thought, ooh, I don't know if I fancy these fritters, and they've been such a delight.
Yeah.
So I'll be making these again, Belle. Thank you.
Yes,
I hope everybody who's joined us today has enjoyed this, and give it a go because it really is exceedingly good. And then we're on Saturday now. Next Wednesday, we've got Miss T making. She's going to do Gzonga donuts. I hope I've said that correctly. I apologise if I haven't, but they're South African donuts. Now I know when I went to South Africa, I had these, and they are divine.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to a bit of sweetness next Wednesday. So we'll be doing that at 7 o'clock, won't we, Nick?
Oh,
7 o'clock British time. Come and join us.
That's sweet or savoury then, Chrissy?
Oh, I don't know. Are they not sweet? I thought they were sweet. Oh, I think they're sweet. Mine are going to be sweet. I'm going to put icing sugar on mine.
Right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy and get new things to cook.
Belle,
Thank you, Belle.
You're welcome.
Looking forward to trying them.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Come again.
Guys.
Bye.